disagree.
Younger brother life is both best and worst life.
Yo, easy escape with the raid. Unbelievable. I was literally just about to say, well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. That'll be it from me for tonight. But you know what? I guess not. Fuck it. I got time. I have to reboot the game, though. That's the reason I finished that. Okay, fun fact for everyone coming in. Silent Hill 3 runs on New Game Plus. You have to reboot the game every time you finish a run, because otherwise it overwrites your save data with a less powerful weapon, because the way this game's save files work is stupid. Give me a moment. It'll be fine. Yeah, I was gonna go to bed. The only way I've prevented it from overwriting my save file every time I finish a run is that I actually set my save files to read only. I have opened my flashcards by accident. I hate Silent Hill 3. Go away. I'm not studying Japanese right now. But yeah, welcome everyone from Easy Escape stream. Who are you streaming, Easy Escape? Hope you had a good one. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome. Silent Hill 3 extra new game. It's the new game plus category, but we run it by picking normal action difficulty and easy riddle level. There is a reason for this. It's important. I'm gonna do like a marathon run, just for the fun of it. So we pick up a bonus weapon. This is only available on New Game Plus. It's a submachine gun with unlimited ammo. This is the run I get world record. No, but I will at least. I'm gonna do like a marathon stuff, just for the raid, for the content, before I go the hell to bed. Yeah, so this is extra new game, which is Silent Hill 3's version of a New Game Plus category. And the reason I like this category is because it has access to every single skip in the run. So, like, we found a bunch of ways to do a bunch of cool out-of-bounds glitches and skips and stuff that's, like, you can go out-of-bounds in a whole bunch of locations in this game in various different ways. But New Game Plus is the only category that can use all of them at once. Because new game is either limited by the difficulty selection, because you have to pick normal action difficulty in order to do half of them, for a reason I will explain when it becomes pertinent. And normal difficulty slows down the new game run, the regular any % run down, so much that it isn't faster to do it. So you have to only do the skips that work on easy mode, and the skips that work on easy mode are also limited by the fact that you do still need to pick up ammo and weapons on new game, otherwise you won't be able to kill bosses quickly enough. So there are a couple of skips that are either impossible or not actually faster on any %. In New Game Plus, you get a bunch of bonus weapons, like a flamethrower and a lightsaber. The lightsaber isn't faster, that's why I didn't pick it up, although I should probably pick it up if I'm doing a marathon run, because it's much, much funnier to kill the final boss with a lightsaber. You can have the power of God and anime on your side. That's not even a joke, you kill God in this game. You can kill God with a lightsaber. If I say attack and dethrone God in GDQ, do you think they'd kick me out? Because that is literally what you do in this game. Like, would that be pushing the envelope? I don't think so, but it would be funny. Are they religious? No. I'm just wondering. Because GDQ has like a don't do a politics provision, but it is a funny joke. You attack and you dethrone God. Okay, so we get the radio. I'm going to do a snap turn here. Yeet. So Silent Hill 3's movement has a tech, what I call a snap turn. No one else calls it that besides me. I made up this name. I'm coining the phrase here. If you press a strafe key and a direction move key at the same time, because Silent Hill 3 has tank controls, you see. So if you press a strafe key and a like directional key at the same time, you can snap Heather 90 degrees in a direction, which allows you to quickly run in that direction as soon as you exit a door like this. Like, this is a left snap turn. Boom. 90 degrees, just like that. I did it too much, so I ran into the wall. So we're playing on normal difficulty right now, but we're also playing on beginner difficulty, because here's a fun thing, is that New Game Plus has access to beginner difficulty from the options menu. But the options menu is separate from the game difficulty selection, so we can have normal action difficulty and beginner action difficulty active at the same time. And what does that do? It means enemies have beginner mode health and damage, but they have normal mode aggression, quantity, and AI. Like, they generally act like normal mode enemies will. But they won't do as much damage, and bosses will also die very quickly. And here's the first of such skips. This skip is actually really old. We've known this for a while. If you run into this loading screen... I need, like, an audio cue for that. Equip the Princess Heart costume. I think I got the timing right. I'm banking on this. I'm showing the cutscene in its entirety because it's fun. This is the power of anime. Oh, I actually did hit it. First try. Sick. We're out of bounds now, because I did that while running over a loading screen. That's actually really hard to do first try. That was very good. So I'm out of bounds now. Now I have to navigate using nothing but the camera. This is more of an art than a science. Bear with me here. I'm here. So I'm going to look like this for the rest of the run, by the way. Is that Space Channel 5? I'd say it's more Sailor Moon than Space Channel 5. I'm looking for the end of the mall. It's around here. Yeah, there it is. Found it. Anyway, this is the end of the mall. We skipped everything. We also skipped the boss. This is now a serious world record run. It was always serious world record runs. I don't do non-serious runs. That is actually a really good split. That is actually a really good split. I first tried it. 0 gold. -0. Nah, man, the skips in this run are hard. It can all go to shit immediately. Because we're also going to skip the entirety of the subway. Real fast. Like, almost immediately. Dude, the one more run was worth it. I got a gold out of it. Too much of a showman. Someone gives me the big host and is like, nah, I gotta do another run. I gotta do another run. I'm not going to bed yet. Okay, so we're gonna rock our way down to the subway platform, and then we're going to perform a skip with a different principle from the last one. We want these dogs to not bite me in the face. So I'm going to get down the subway platform and then jump off it. I'm also going to quick save while I do it. And I missed, so that's not helpful. That's very slow if you miss it. Ugh. Okay, save completed at the same time I jump off the ledge. If the timing on this is good, I load the save, hold down the aim button while I load the save, and now I'm out of bounds. Now I'm navigating totally blind. I can't even use the camera for this because life is hell. Left-ish. There we go. Smashing. And now I'm on the final platform of the subway. Just like that. Still on pace. I think I've bled my lead. And also we can just pop through that door. And just walk through it. No problem. So as a consequence of us having skipped into this environment, enemy triggers are not active, so I can hit this door to trigger the next part of the game, and the dogs that would normally spawn here to attack me don't attack me. A train has spawned. The train is invisible. It's there, I promise. But the train is invisible. Because we skipped so hard, we broke trains. The train is now here. Now we need to get on the train. We summoned the hell train. It was here, and then it wasn't here. And now it's here again. That skips about, I want to say like 30 to 40 seconds of the subway. There's a lot of faffing around in the subway. Now I've got to get past these funky chickens. I want a plushie of those guys. I'd buy a plushie of one of those guys. Look at them. They're so silly looking. I gotta get past this fact. I'm gonna bleed. See, I'm bleeding my lead because my run of this game, of this category, is kind of good. So if I mess up a skip like more than once, or even a couple times, yeah, you lose a lot of time. I think my PB run of this game hits every skip first or second try at max, and then it has to like, do well on top of that. Still possible? Yes, I suppose. Don't hold your breath, though. This is pretty regular for Silent Hill runs. The grind is real. The grind is real. I got like 290 attempts. That's not even complete. That's less. I think I changed my splits at some point. We still believe it. You can believe if you want. It's unlikely though. There's a lot of failure points in this run. There's a lot that has to go right. You don't have a run until you're past like the final skip, because the final skip can crash the game. If it crashes the game, by the way, we're not getting a do-over. I'm going to bed. What is this guy doing? What if I crash at GDQ? Well, I'm going to save the game before I do it at GDQ. Funny wallpaper prepared in case it crashes. It's not desktop capture, so you'll just see nothing if the game crashes. It's only capturing the game window. Keep talking, need entertain. I'm gonna have co-commentators when I do this run at GDQ, you know. Now I must fill a wine bottle with oil. I did this trick on my step parent. I don't have a step parent. I was like doing a thing there. Couldn't think of the joke. Step parents. I don't have step parents. Workshop that joke for later. Take it back. Do I trust my couch? My couch is going to be Ecdysis and Maxi. So yes, I trust my couch. I did a Home Alone. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so the next skip is coming up here. This was actually the first skip of this type that was found, and it's the most impactful. This saves about a whole minute. Like one skip, whole minute, just bang. This was discovered by So-So, and later refined by Jokey. It's the same principle as the subway skip. We just gotta jump backwards off this thing at around here-ish. It has to be on the right side. This doesn't work if you don't do it on the right side. As long as your timing is correct. The timing of this is not super tight, but it's not, like, free. And you end up in the wall again, and now I'm over here. So, fun thing, this room and the end of the sewer are, like, connected. The maps just are in the same chunk. So, there's the door. That's the end of the sewer. Yay! Here's the long hallway. This is where I check Twitter, usually. Because this hallway is a bit long. Do you have a run I'm looking forward to seeing at GDQ? I have to look at the schedule again, actually. I don't know. What is in GDQ? Anyway, how'd I do on that? I think I missed it. Yeah, not bad. Plus 2 seconds isn't terrible. That saves about a whole minute and a half. That skip actually saves a lot of time. And it doesn't look like it'd be a big deal, but it is a big deal. It saves a lot of time. Okay, so now we're in Hilltop, the apartments. This is just Heather trying to get home, by the way. Heather has to do a lot of stuff to get home. From, like, mall to here, we've skipped through 3 voids in order to get home. And there's another one in Hilltop. The area, it'd be faster to say the areas we don't skip in this game. I think the only area in this game we don't skip through is the hospital. Which is a shame because it's long. Someone find a hospital skip. Be nice. Actually, the problem with hospital is that if you skip past it, it crashes the game. People actually know how to skip past the hospital. The problem is that the way the event flagging is set up, if you don't have like the medallion doesn't do anything, but it's like a flag check. If you don't have it, the game will crash. Turning my light off here because I don't want to attract enemy aggro. Enemies react to your flashlight in this game. and not having it off for that room makes that room way more consistent. In order to get the medallion, you have to basically beat the hospital, so by the time you have the medallion, the hospital's already over. And you might as well just play the game normally. There was a skip found on the 360 version of this game a while ago by Aaron, right? Yeah, I know, like, the HD collection, the version that everyone hates because it's bad. He figured out how to skip from the sewers, like, straight to the amusement park, which is, like, a solid 30 minutes of game. Like, just gone. If that was, like, a skip that completed, it would be nuts. It would be the fastest any % run of the game, and New Game Plus run for that matter, by a huge margin. It would skip so much. The problem is that it crashes the game. And not because the skip itself crashes the game, but because the way the scripting is set up will cause the game to crash if the conditions of, like, previous areas being cleared aren't met. That's why these skips all work. You can do lots of skips in this game if they're done, like, one after the other. One big skip tends to make the game go, oi, no, and just go, and die. I save time on bathtub. Take a bath, chat. Okay, so now we're in the rusty world. Everything gets rusty, all doors are locked. So why can the last skip crash the game? Because Silent Hill 3's PC port sucks. Anyway, time for another skip. We're going to teeter precariously on the edge of this. This is why we need to pick normal mode at the start of the game. This is why. If you are not playing on normal mode, you cannot teeter off ledges like this, because the way this works is that if you approach an edge on normal mode and you can fall off it, you'll go like, whoa! And if you start pressing into it, you'll fall in a hole and die. Easy mode doesn't let you do that, but it's crucial because if this type of skip only works on ledges like that if you can teeter off the edge. So on easy mode, this skip is impossible. Anyway, that took like 2 tries. That was pretty good. So we target this hallway. You can skip directly into this room, but if you do, the game will crash. Are you noticing a theme yet? It's also faster to target this hallway anyway. But if you skip directly into this room, you'd have to leave and go back in, otherwise you'll crash the game. What if I had the Z target? Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, the skips... It's actually remarkable how many skips work, because they all have to be done in a quite particular way, or you run the risk of crashing the game. The subway one I didn't mention. If you move wrong while you're out of bounds in the subway, you crash the game. I've gotten so good at doing it that I barely think about it, but if you're just learning the skip, it's very easy to go too far in the wrong direction and crash the game. PC version is used because most of the PC version's faster in general because of skips that can be performed with the quick save and quick load buttons. You can't quick save and quick load on console. I'm gonna save time. Hey, you love to see it. And there's a bunch of other weird, like, PC-specific tech. And also, PC just loads faster. Like, that's not factored into the end time because we use in-game time, which takes out loads, but if you want to get a lot of runs done quickly, PC version is better. And the quick save, quick load skips that we're using right now, these are PC exclusive. These are relatively newly discovered too. Like, we only discovered how to do a lot of these quick save, quick load glitches that I'm doing now within, like, past, like, 3 months, 4. Anyway, this is boss. I shoot him with gun and he's dead. This is not a very interesting fight even without that, but, you know, whatever. He has a random chance to, like, sprint in a direction you gotta go chase him down with. On New Game Plus, you just shoot him with gun and he goes away. Never mind that guy. He comes back as a regular enemy later. He's arguably more of a problem then than he is now. Anyway, so now we're outside. Love to be outside. This is where stamina management becomes a problem. So Heather, when she has stamina, will run at full speed. When stamina starts to dip, she will run at not full speed. We would prefer it if Heather could run at full speed. So right around when we get to this pole, she'll start to run slower, because she's running out of stamina. But if I quick save and then quick load, her stamina is restored. This is kind of a proto-version of the Silent Hill 2 game saved glitch. In that game, every time you quick save, it restores your stamina to full immediately, so you just spam quick save all the time. In this game, you have to load the save you just made, but it still restores your stamina. So it's a little slower to execute, but the principle remains the same. I just have it memorized where you need to do it. Like, you do it one around the corner, one by the pole, and one around when you pass, like, the second enemy on the right side. That is optimal quick save and load. About nowish. Yeah, there it is. The very slow. How bad does quick save slow the run, if at all? With quick save, it's much faster. Hair in my face. It's hard to gauge, but Heather's, like, walking speed when she's out of stamina is slow and worth the save load for. Okay, so now we're in the hospital, which is the one area of the game I actually have to play somewhat, like, straight in order to get through it. Grab me a puzzle item. There are no skips for the hospital. It'd be nice if there were. This puzzle solution is fixed, which is very handy. Hope I don't get beamed by these guys. And this, meanwhile, is random. What number the clock gives you is random. 11:30. Ideally, you want the sum of the digits to be as low as possible, because you have to type them in manually. And you can't... In the PC version of the game, you can't, like, run the dial in both directions for some reason. It only goes in one direction, only in the PC version. I guess this is the one advantage the console version has. You can flick the dial in both directions. For some reason, that doesn't work on PC. So if as number get higher, the more button presses it takes to input the solution to the puzzle. Alright, we're going to optimize our menu usage here. When we open this, I'm going to equip the flamethrower, and then use the puzzle item. Yeah, we don't have RNG minute for this game, so we don't know what the solution's going to be to the puzzle in advance. The RNG seed in this game works more complexly. Like, Silent Hill 2's is seeded at game boot. This one, it's rotating all the time, which makes manip far more difficult. I'm not going to say impossible, because if I say something's impossible, I'll be wrong immediately. Actually, yeah, I should say it then. Silent Hill 3 RNG manip is impossible. It will never happen. You can't use that here. Why do you insist on being wrong? Thank you, Heather. 1694. You can't use that here, says the survival horror game. Yes, you can. Stop being fiddly. What do you gain from this exercise? I would love it if RNG minute for this, because, like, we also don't know the solution to that puzzle, right? Like, we have to go into the basement, take a picture, find the puzzle solution, because we don't know it. And it's a random code generated of 4 numbers. The only condition is that it can't have repeating numbers. Even if you know that it can't repeat numbers, there's no way to turn that information into anything meaningful. You could try and guess the code, I guess, but your odds of getting that guess right are fascinatingly low. Someone run the numbers, like the 1 choose 9 4. 0 is a valid number, actually, so it's 1 choose 10. Anyway, more quick save abuse. These gates take a while to open. If you quick save and quick load, I don't think I'd do this in a marathon actually, because this is pure IGT shit. They stay open if you quick save when they're opening and then you load. Granted, the speed of the quick load is dependent on how, like, what drive you've got the game on. So there is potential for this to maybe be faster real time if you have extremely dynamite loads, whereas mine's on my hard drive. Because it doesn't matter. But I don't think I'd do this in a marathon run, just because it's, like, such minimal time save versus RTA most of the time. Loads are removed from the time. That's why I haven't bothered to put it on an SSD, because the loads don't matter. Do a little quick turn there. Yeah, that technique, by the way, I just did it there. I approached that gate and then quickly turned around. That's a technique called a quick turn cancel. You quick turn in this game, by pressing 2 strafe keys. But if you press the aim button while you're quick turning, you'll cancel that quick turn and can start moving early. That allows you to take really weird curvy lines around stuff. If you get good at mastering that movement technique, you can take lines that ordinary tank controls can't let you do. Quick turn cancelling is a glitch, mind you, so if you do it weird and at the wrong timing, it can produce really buggy effects on your turning arc. But if mastered, it lets you take really, really sharp turns very easily. That's how I can demonstrate this, actually, soon. And crash the game. No, you can't crash the game with quick... No, that's a lie. If you quick turn out of bounds, you crash the game. Do you know why? It tries to load a footstep sound effect and it can't find one. Because every single time you quick turn, it has to load, like, the quick turn effect for that particular floor type, and the void doesn't count as a floor, so it just goes... and dies. But yeah, like, see here, I want to get the elevator buttons as quickly as possible. Quick turn cancel. Suddenly turn in that direction. Immediately touch it. A quick turn cancel on elevators saves a lot of time over the course of the run, because you can hit that button immediately. Quick. Ordinarily, you have to, like, turn around slowly and hit the button. Whereas with a swift quick turn cancel. Alright, now you have these enemies. You got Slurpers. Slurpers are the worst and suck. They're random, they don't have to hit you properly in order to actually knock you down. I hate them very much. They're the biggest roadblock to getting a run with a competent time out of this gate. He tried. We must put blood in the bag. It will be important later. Will I get through Slurper Hell without getting knocked down? Yes, astoundingly. Yeah, Slurpers are heavily random. They're basically impossible to do anything about. If they want to get in your way and knock you down and keep you there, there's nothing you can do about it. This is heavy luck. Like, here's 3 of them in a very narrow hallway. What's the luck? Damn, the luck is actually really good. Come on, man. Alright, time for a boss. This is what we brought the flamethrower for, because the flamethrower makes very, very short work of this guy. But it only makes short work of this guy if you... That mashing I'm doing, by the way. That is because you have to mash the flamethrower for optimal damage. I don't know why. You just do. If you hold it, you do less damage. If you mash it, it does more damage. Beats me, pal. What record? I mean, I am ahead. That was actually a really good other Brookhaven. Yeah, that was my best. Christ, that was actually really good. That was really, really good. I think that puts my summer best below 28. Sweet. This was worth it. Yeah, no, that was actually a really, really good other Brookhaven. Like I said, I was talking about how the Slurpers, you know, you need the right RNG. You need the best RNG and what have you. I didn't get knocked down once. Nothing touched me. I haven't had that happen before. I've gotten hit by something once, every time. It's rare. Either I've gotten hit by something, or I've done something stupid. And that time, it went well. So I'm actually ahead. Although, like I said, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because you have Borley Skip, which is both difficult and can crash the game, and Horses, which is difficult and can't crash the game, but can lose you a ton of time. I have had many a run that is on like a head pace crash to Borley Skip, which sucks. Borley is normally this, like, long auto-scroller where some guy talks at you for several hours. Hours. It's not that long. But it's like 10 minutes of this guy going, "Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion," blah. And on, like, any percent, that used to take forever. And actually still takes forever. You can't skip it on any percent still, because it's bound to normal difficulty. On New Game Plus, we can skip it completely, which is grand. This is why New Game Plus is like kind of my pet category. I like how it composites all of the various glitches that are present in the run. Whereas other categories are limited. This category gets the best of all the worlds. Yeah, there's also key drop RNG. Good key drop RNG can make all the difference. Once again, I'm quick saving and quick loading to restore my stamina. I think that's the last one I need to do. And now we are at an amusement park. What fun. I still look ridiculous. Those shoulder pads are a thing of beauty. Okay, so first port of call for the amusement park. I gotta stop and wait for that guy to move forward a bit so I don't get screwed over later. I gotta go in here, and I gotta get a key to drop off a shelf. Here's the problem with that. It's random. I'm gonna look away and hope it comes quickly. Good enough. The camera is having a moment. How long that key takes to drop off the shelf when you touch that corner and then look away is pure luck. That was okay. I've had worse. Sometimes it can drop basically the instant you take like 2 steps away. Sometimes you can get like halfway across the store and then finally it comes down. It is literally random. We've looked in the game files. It is determined by a random integer how long that key takes to fall off the shelf. And honestly, if I could have like a chat with someone who like made the game, that is the question I would ask: is why is that random? Like, of all the things, why is that random? Hey, I'm literally on track. See? Anyway, then we get run over by a roller coaster. Now it's time for Bally Skip. This skip may crash the game if done wrong. The same principle applies. Teeter off a ledge, load with the correct timing, and then hold down the aim button. Didn't crash. Didn't crash, and I first tried it. We have a real match. Alright, well, there's still horses. But yes, this pace is actually unironically quite good. There's horses and there's a lesser, both of which are bosses in their own right. Horses function on this insane cycle system that I honestly find difficult to even explain properly. So like every 8 seconds or so, when you defeat all the enemies in a particular area in the next bit coming up, the game will go, every 8 seconds it'll check to see if you're done. So every 8 seconds it'll like check in and be like, you done with those errands, mate? No? I'll ask again in 8 seconds. So you have to time the way that you end the fight with the end of that 8-second period. And it's more like 12 seconds actually, but whatever. So that you like end the cycle as soon as you're done. If you are too late, you lose time. If you're too early, you lose time. You need to time it exactly right. But the cycle can be manipulated by lagging the game on purpose. And that's where it gets really weird, because it's not bound to the game timer. It's bound to the frame rate. That means if the game lags by accident, you have a problem. Because it will move the cycle. So here's horses. First we're going to open the save menu because time is paused here, and that will nevertheless advance the internal animation timer, which will start the event as soon as I unpause the game. I can technically show here for however long as I want, but I'm ready to go. I will now shoot horses. That didn't hit. Well, that's not good. That felt bad. Ha. I don't think I dropped the cycle. I think I just missed 2 shots. Well, I hit the proper cycle, but I didn't, like, get to the point fast enough, so I lost time. Time for a boss fight. This boss fight is random. I shoot that guy. It is me. It is my clone. That's fine. Losing some time on horses is not unusual. But that was a bit bad. I missed a couple shots here and there and I got confused. Looking good on this though. Get out of my way. Oh yeah, there's a lot of luck involved. Alessa, mate, look over here. Stand up, so I can kill you again. Passing grade. That was decent. And now we move on to the final area. This is actually the best run I've had tonight. And that this is actually going into the late game with a chance. But I need good RNG still. There are enemies that can ruin my life. I would strongly prefer it if they didn't. Good movement would also help, you know, all the usual stuff. So normally you'd have to wait here for like a ghost child to go behind this painting so that Heather realizes, oh, there's a door behind this painting, but if you quick save and quick load, you can just open it quickly. Right, this is key RNG. Do I get bopped by this guy? No, he didn't even spawn. Okay. There's supposed to be a guy there. He took the day off. Oh, found him. That's fortunate. Right, give me this card. Couldn't see the door, but it didn't matter. I'm just that good. What a gamer. Alright, there's another guy here. Oh, he fucking missed! Haha! See ya! That looked real bad for a moment there, but he fucking missed! Give me that key. See ya. Alright, same sort of deal for this room. Normally you have to wait for a crying ghost child to fill you in that there's a hidden door here. But a quick save and a quick load solves the problem much faster than crying children. You find the Fool card in a book, but I have no interest in reading. I came here to speed, not to read. You've never seen Punchy with hair? I have hair! Oh, he missed again. I'm not bald, just normally have my hair cut quite short. But I've let it grow due to, you know, the world. Also, I just kind of fancied a different look, you know? Oh god, he has a mission. The fat guy has awoken. That guy has a problem. Good quick turn. Yeah, I used to rock a buzz cut. I've decided against the buzz cut look now. I kind of think it made me look a bit scary in retrospect. Which I no longer like. Oh my god, do not block. That is so weird. Ooh, straight whiffs across the board. My commentary is slowed down because, like, oh shit, this is actually, like, on pace. This is actually real. Okay, focus. Concentrate for, like, at least the final bit. I'm gonna roast the final boss to death, is the goal here. Fucking sick. Nice. That's a new world record, dude. As if Easy Escape gives me the raid and I do like the once more. And I fucking world record off it by 7 seconds. Sweet. Unbelievable. Snooky really did call it. Thanks for the bits, dude. People saw, oh, it's the raid. It's gonna be the world record. It's gonna be the world record. I bet I'm like, no, come on. I'm doing the run. And then it... I realized once I got past horses, like, oh shit, this actually has a chance.
I disagree.
Eisenhorn, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. That's okay. I'm glad I did once more. I'm glad I once more'd it now. That was sick. That's nice. Oh, that was a really good final split. How much was that a best seg by? 1 second. That sounds like not a lot. It is. 0 hit. It was a 0 hit final split. I didn't get bot once. Yo, Rorak Combo, thanks for gifting a sub to Jeg. Aaron, thank you for gifting a sub to Zoram. And Lord Chaos Longshot. Yeah, 7 seconds on a raid. The scam train has begun. 28:31. 28:31. Oh yeah, there's still time save. My summer best is like, I think my summer best is now below 28 minutes. But just the rest of that, like the thing is though, is that good Brookhaven RNG is super rare. That is a gold split. That is a big gold split too.
To your world records.
Al Sereno, thank you for the £3. Like okay, so sorry. Other Brookhaven, I golded by 3 seconds. That is because I have never had a Brookhaven where I've not gotten hit once, and I've not like done something wrong before. That is super rare. That's really good luck. Chapel getting no hit is less rare, but not common either. There's a smattering of good luck here. And the early game's actually not even that good. Actually, no, that more split's super good. Can you ask the forbidden question of what world record was? It was my previous run. I am the world record holder for this category. And get hit that hot. I don't think I did, actually, no. I think that was completely damageless. No! Yeah, no, 0. Holy shit! What? Damageless is not its own category, mostly because it's heavily luck-based, but that's shit-hot RNG, dude. 0. 0.